Okay, so let's talk about converting a fraction to a decimal, right? If you got something like 1/2, that's 1 out of $2. Half of a dollar is 50 cents. We need to be a decimal. You know that in your head. So you can submit the answer as zero point 0.5, or you can submit the answer as 0.50, which makes it look a little bit like 50 cents, right? But there's no dividing that needs to be done. It's just a question of looking at 1/2 and saying what decimal is it equal to. zero point 0.5 is 5 out of 10, right? 0.50 is 50 out of 100, right? These are decimals that you simply need to know. What else do you need to know? You need to know that 1/4 equals 0.25. You need to know that 1/3, this is one of my favorites, is 0.333 repeating forever. You need to know that 2/3, therefore, equals 0.66666 repeating. Right? Changing a fraction or decimal, there are common ones you need to know. You need to know that 3/4 equals 0.75. And you got to study those. Okay, so that's it for medium, for easy ones. For medium ones, it's a little bit tricky. Okay, 1/6. I can't do 1/6 in my head. Oh, wait a second. A sixth of a cake is sort of like a third of a cake. A third of a cake is 0.33, right? So I have it in my head. If 1/3 equals 0.33 repeating, then 1/6 would be half of that. Now, maybe you can't do that in your head. Some people can, and it's actually very cool if you can remember this, that 1/3 is approximately 0.16. But if you can't, then we'll just consider 1/6 to be kind of like a hard one. And a hard problem, right, which can be done also for easy and medium, right, a hard problem requires you absolutely to do long division. And that means instead of thinking as 3 over 17, you think of it as 3 divided by 17. It's the same thing, but now you do long division. And maybe if you're allowed to use a calculator, you use a calculator. But you do long division, and when you're done, it's going to look a little bit like this, right? You're going to do your long division step by step, and you're going to move the decimal place over, right? Just the way you've learned to do that, right? And when you're done, you're going to have something that looks like this. For 3/17, you're going to have this. You're going to have, let me get this right for you, sorry. You're going to have, I made a mistake, I'm sorry. Okay, that's what you want to have. You will have 3 divided by, you will have 3 divided by 17. You'll put the decimal point over here, okay, and you will then proceed to go 17 goes into 30 one time. 1 times 17 is 17. Subtract, you get 13. You bring down the 0. You've been practicing this for several years. You know how to do that, okay? So those are your ways to divide and change a fraction to a decimal. You change it into a long division problem, and you do it step by step and get it right, unless your teacher lets you use your calculator. Okay? Hope that helps. Good luck.